Roll it back, roll it back.
Always sunny inside. It's good days living in my mind.
We're back. Today we're back again with another White Lotus recap. I'd like to say that my other video was very well received and renowned and went viral, but it absolutely didn't. But we don't just stop there. We keep going. So we're gonna recap episode 2 together. So come along for the journey in Thailand. So this episode was a mixture of like more setting the ground. I feel like it had some exciting parts, but also it had some parts where I was just like, okay, period. Thanks for that info sesh. Needed that, I guess. So we're just gonna go through it. We're back into episode 2. It's picking up right where we left off from last episode. So I like that. So basically the episode starts off with the girls trip, night 1. They're still at the table, Jacqueline and Kate, and they're like shit talking Lori. They're like, oh yeah, she's the odd one out, blah blah blah. And I'm like, ooh, they hate her. Like the way they're chatting about her behind her back, they hate her. And then I think Lori forgot something, so she came downstairs and accidentally like scared them. And you know what? They deserve that shit. Because why talking shit behind your friend's back? Kate knows the mom from somewhere, and she came up to her and was like, I know who you are, and like tried to start a conversation.
Small world, isn't it?
She's kind of real, but also horrible for that, because she really didn't acknowledge, like, at least she didn't even try. Like, I at least would have tried, like, just a little bit. And after their breakfast, like, their family gets scheduled for like individual wellness activities, and I think the mom has a massage when she couldn't take the massage for her pills. Like, girl. And then Piper had some like yoga situation. They didn't schedule the dad for anything. The Lockie, he had like some underwater meditation vibe thing. And then Saxton had on a massage as well. And let's just say, what is wrong with him? Like, this episode that we really realized that like the sister, she might not like that man at all, like the older brother. Just nasty behavior.
Okay.
She looks at him at least like he's the most irritating thing walking. She's like, why are you even here? Like, she's very much not excited that he got invited to the family trip. Like, I think she would have liked his ticket to get lost in the mail or lost in transaction or something, for him to get put on another flight. Like, that's what I'm feeling that she's feeling about him. And yeah, so I'm just sensing that like Saxton's like, ugh, older brother. Lockie's in the middle of each of them, as in like he likes his older brother, he likes his sister, like he doesn't mind both of them, and he's trying to like, you know, he filters a lot of the conversation between them. I feel like that's what the sense I'm getting, and I just feel like Piper just not messing with that man. Like, so yeah, so they just don't get along from what I'm hearing. The episode, like while they're at dinner, the father gets a call, and he basically like is in trouble. It's confirmed, money laundering schemes, etc. And Gituk is his name, sorry. He overheard all this happening, and he was kind of looking like, okay. Anyways, now on to the next. Rick and Chelsea, they signed up for some stuff because, you know, Chelsea's been trying to get Rick to like have a life, and he's not having it. And Rick is seen in the meditation with the same lady from the very first bit of the episode with Belinda's son, who's incoming. We haven't seen him yet, but she's the same meditation girl that was doing his session, and she's basically like trying to help him work through his trauma. But he basically says like, yeah, my life is already depressing, my life is already sad, too much has happened to me, why should I look forward to anything? That's basically what he says. And I'm like, damn, Rick, like that made me like, you know.
Need to detach.
And so after this, they have the dinner with Gary and his wife, and they're absolutely having nothing. Like Rick does not want to be there. But then once you ask like Gary, what does he do? And he's like being real cagey. Rick is like, yeah, suspicious, already suspicious. Like, you know, red flag, red flag, red flag. And Gary says that he met his wife in Dubai. Okay, and Rick is on the case. Now, I did mention in my last video that I think that Rick is, I really think he's like FBI or something. Like, he's investigating something, especially like to do with the hotel owner's husband. So I really just feel like, you know, watch out for that, watch out for that. And I feel like Rick calling his like girlfriend an idiot like every other like business day, like, is him just like projecting, because I generally feel like he likes her. I mean, he likes her enough for her to just be around and be at this nice swanky hotel with him and stuff, but I feel like he just hates himself, so he's just projecting. But they actually are kind of cute to me. Like, I kind of like them. They kind of have a nice little cute dysfunctional vibe going on that like is not too dysfunctional in the way that it's like, ooh, toxic, you know. It's kind of just like, you kind of see why, if any toxic things come up, why that is that, you know, like. So yeah, so I actually wrote that in my notes. I said he seems to hate her, but as a byproduct of the hate for himself. So I just don't think he hates her, you know what I mean. Belinda in this episode, she's more like background character vibes, like not too much, but she's more like, she's learning the stuff that she came to learn, like she's doing her training that she came to do. So it's like she's more like with the hotel workers, specifically Ponchai. And Ponchai, I'm on to you, sir, because it's not like he's like actually like coming on to her, but like, I don't know, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to get at my girl, and my girl seems to want to get at him too. So, I mean, period. I support it. Big time. Yeah, but it was more like showing her scenes of her doing like those kind of things. Now onto the girls. Back to the girls trip. Guys, they're just rude, okay? Like, they seem to have this like very weird competitive situation going, and it's not healthy at all. Like, even with their biomarker tests, apparently like the guy who's in charge of like just them, their wellness journey, he told them like, oh yeah, this is the best for this person your age, and they're like, oh, he told me that too. And I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. But they really want Lori to go after him though. Like, she's the only one that's single. You should go after him. But we'll talk about him more just in a bit. But later that night, Kate and Lori end up shit talking Jacqueline. Same way Kate and Jacqueline were shit talking Lori the night before. So basically, they're all fake. And Kate, watch your back, because a friend to everyone is a friend to no one. Okay? Am I saying this in the right context? Because yeah, like, if you want to be, like, if you're one of those people who shit talk in every space about somebody regardless of how you actually feel about them, no, like, pack your bags, Kate, pack your bags. Like, Gitok and Mook, he basically confessed his feelings to Mook and said that he likes her, and Mook was having none of that. She was having none of that. In fact, she told him, what she told him? She was like, oh, stop being ridiculous, or something like that. I shall put on the word quote for quote, because what she told him, me personally, if I was Gitok, I have shame, okay? I'm not going to talk to her again. I'm not going to talk to her again, because what do you mean? I had my mother's plan, make this whole nice spread, my feelings. and then you're just like, oh, sorry, like, don't be ridiculous. Like, you're kidding. Okay, so that was basically all the themes that happened in the episode. Nothing actually dramatic happened like at the very, very end of the episode, which kind of like was disappointing because I was like expecting something, like something like oh, jaw drops, But anyways, some other themes that happened in the episode were I put here in my notes that a family of wankers, and I was like, sounds about right. Like, I think Chelsea called the Ratliff family a family of wankers, and I think she was the one who said that just because she's the only one that's British, I believe. So that feels like her line that she said, and I agree with her because they're all crazy. Like, if you really think about it, they're all crazy. And the hotel actually had a little robbery in the little gift slash outfit slash store, the little store in the hotel. Because actually Chelsea's character and Gary's wife, who I still really haven't caught her name to be honest, she and they went on a little shopping moment in the mall, in the store of the hotel, and right as they were doing that, the guy was leaving. I think his name is Victor. He was leaving and he like distracts Gitok at the gate, and like Gitok like holds the gate open, which I'm seeing on TikTok a theory that like, because I guess it was really obvious now as you look back at it, but he really was like, because I too was thinking while the scene was happening, why are you just like, why couldn't you park your car like outside of the gate? Like, why are you talking to him like this? And so people are theorizing that he and some other hotel workers were the ones that like kind of planned this whole thing, and he's like in on it, and Gitok was like none the wiser. As a matter of fact, he got punched in the face or punched in the eye or something like that. So, And another thing that I said is I was kind of living for that performance, like by the hotel owner. Like, it was kind of catchy. And Kenny, I think Kenny is the father. He's going through it, man. Like, imagine coming on vacation with your family and then you have to like hear all this stuff. Wait, no. Kenny is not the father. Kenny is the guy who called the dad and was like, hey, listen, I've had enough. I'm going through it. I am about to like, because they're going to arrest me. He's like, I can't go to jail, blah, blah, blah. So basically, yeah, that was really the episode. Still not really having any strong theories so far on like who's gonna. I've been seeing people say this theory that because Loki of his wellness thing that he personally did, they think he's the one that's gonna, because his technically his thing was like his body floating in water, and at the beginning there's a body floating in water type of thing. But I still don't have any strong opinions on who I think is going to be the victim. I think I will know for sure by episode 3. I think that's what I'm gonna get my information from my head to plead my case. So yeah. So thanks guys for doing this recap. I'm trying to make my videos more interesting and more insightful and more exciting for people to watch, and it's like one of the biggest challenges of my life right now. So anyone watching, let me know if you have any tips on how I can make things better, how I can make things more interesting and engaging. But in the meanwhile, thanks for watching, and sawadee-ka, and yeah, we'll be continuing this journey in Thailand. So stay tuned. Bye.